Hello, good day, champions. How are you winning? Hope you're winning strong. Also, welcome to the Mind once again, a place of revealing. So, I have a question, and somebody asked, why did our mother stay? Why did our mother stay? Is a question. And so, this morning, why did our mother stay? Because I've even sat down, I have even over the time tried to ask, why did our mother stay? In the mix of four children, six children, yet they are still there, yet in the holders of everything, they are still there. Then coming to our generation, we are the one who went to school. We are the one who were able to see all the exposure available. And if you want to weigh the two, it means that we, with our qualification and everything, should be able to keep a home because we got all the things and more that our mothers do not have. Now, in the mix of everything, even though we got everything, it happens that we, this generation, cannot sustain a marriage, and it's worrisome. So now, somebody asked me, I said, why did our mother stay? Okay, fine. We will talk about how our mother stay. But welcome to the Minds. I am your host, Emma C. Please follow me on Instagram. I'm the Emma, and on Facebook and YouTube, Emma C. Thank you very much. Why did our mother stay? Because what you people are doing is discouraging we singles, making us feel that we're stupid trying to try. You tried in, you're trying out, and we're trying to try in. So it means at the end of the whole day that we shouldn't even try in, that it doesn't worth it. Is that what you're trying to tell us? It doesn't worth it. Because we're becoming so scared of what is happening, the numbers, the divorce everywhere. Okay, so why did our mother stay? Good. I want you to know that every child is a report card. Every child you see everywhere is a report card of environment, home, or whatever that make up a child. And a child is a child from 1 year to 9 years. And as a teacher I can categorically tell you this. From 1 year to 9 years is when a child's brain develops. Is when a child's brain is more magnetic, is when a child brain is more searching, because what a child is in the receiving end. What a child does, that he receives more than giving, because a child does not have anything to offer you at that stage. So what now happen when the basis of life and the values of life are not instilled in those children, as at that 1 to 9 years? At 1 to 9 years, your child can be able to learn any language. At 1 to 9 years, listen to me, your child can learn anything. At 1 to 9 years, whatever you keep inside a child at 1 to 9 years, that is why you think they are not looking, you think they are not seeing, they are seeing, they are looking, they are even smarter than you. This set of people, they call them children, they are smart. You can't outsmart them. You cannot outsmart them. So when you tell a child what to do and you do not do it for him to see, you're making a mistake. Because now somebody say, no, spirituality cannot play this role. And that is why even most of us that go to church, we're still coming out. Spirituality can tell you to watch up. Spirituality can tell you to do what you're supposed to do. So our mothers will stay because the values were instilled. But when we grow now, because we started giving our mother money, we're financially free, we think, oh, we no, mommy, it shouldn't be like this. Because civilization have gone to play. You look this place, this person has gone. You look this place, person has out, and you begin to think. So the wedding I attended, all those things, where you just want to get into, make people outside feel they are hated by God, or they don't deserve to be married. So where did you get in? If you want your freedom, where did you get in? Look, I don't follow people to do this gender equality. It's a man's word. It's 100% a man's word. If you're there thinking it's a 50-50 something, you're making you're belittling yourself. You better brace the truth and work on. Divorce everywhere. We can't do anything. We anywhere you pass, anywhere, divorce every corner, divorce every corner, divorce. When you leave a child, see, what happens now is that many people, let me tell you the truth, we train our children just to be financially free, though. Just to be financially free, I mean to say. So we forget that qualification cannot keep a home. Results cannot keep a home. You see those things that are the etiquette of life, those values of life. If you refuse to take it while growing up, if you refuse to abide with it while growing up, because what happened is that domestic violence, he beats you because the man thinks it's by beating you that he can correct you. He cannot correct you, my friend. It is already wrong. It's already wrong. The foundation, see, anything, if a foundation will carry two-story building, it starts from the foundation. Because if you give two-story building on a foundation of one-story building, it collapses. That is what happens. A child is a report card. So what now happens is that when these two badly raised children meet themselves in the future and they become husband and wife, God, now doors have opened to you. Now class, money, education, everything have given you this marriage. But the values are not there to maintain it. The values are not there to be put in place because the values were not applied. You understand? Listen, if your maid is cooking and your child is reading, you're not doing the child a good thing. If you're cooking, if you're watching and your child is reading, yes, it's good. You're making her to read so that she will pass, so that she will, she'll be financially free. You're not making her to pass so that she will keep a home. Because at the end of the whole day, basic life becomes the value of and standards of living. So if you miss those things at that age, at that 1 to 9 years, you have missed it. If when the child gets to a stage where she will have to be left alone, she will live the way she wants to live, not the way you've bent her to live. I'll take myself for instance. I can swim. Now I learned how to swim by 5-6 years. Now if you put me inside a river, listen, it becomes fun and not struggle because I've learned it as at that age. In the days of our mothers, what they were doing is that their mothers make them women. But in the days of our time, our mothers make us financially free. So the basic values that keeps a home were not applied. That is why we cannot be squeezed. You jump in and out and your mother is still inside for 20 years, for 60 years. This woman is still inside, is still praying, is still interceding, is still doing everything to make sure that your marriage works. Because now she's becoming more worried. Instead of you to worry for her at her age, she's worrying for you. How would you do it? Because she's worried because she is the one that caused it. Our mother will stay, but we cannot stay. I'm passing this message across to every divorce. Listen, let me tell you something, sweetheart. God sees your heart. God knows the truth. God knows if you jump out of selfishness. God knows if you jump out of the fact that it was justifiable, that yet you jump out. Because when you think it, why did our mother stay? Why did they bear? Why did they stay? And you cannot stay. 2 years, 3 years, you cannot stay. Making the single think they are stupid by waiting. It is not nice. The divorce rate is so much between this our age. That, babe, let me tell you, you are the one to do it by yourself. If your mother had made mistake, please try by yourself. And guys, let me tell you, please be patient because sometimes it's not our fault. It's not the women's fault. It is the foundation. A child cannot tell the mother what to do. So when the mother has failed what to do, it becomes the child becomes the victim. So please, I beg of you women, the divorce is too much. You look everywhere, divorce. Please, it's too much. Let us apply the values of life. The values that make us women. You are the woman that always stay with this child. A man is always in supplying end. A man supplies the sperm. A man supplies the money. So if you think a man is 50-50, you and the man he has to take. No, you're the one who stays 80% of this child. So sometimes even your husband demands that you tell him who the child is sometimes. So that he will know where to stand and where to start. You just jump in and you jump out. What is going on? Why can't you stay? Why can't it be only our mother? Of course, I am not somebody who supports violence in a home. No, I don't support violence in any way, and I cannot, and I shouldn't. I've not been in, but I know that when you try to intimidate somebody's daughter, that God watches you. I'm talking to every gender here. But you women, you know why you live, and God can only judge your action. Because it's too much. It's too much everywhere. Our mothers stay, our grandmothers stay, our great-great-grandmothers stay. So why would the chain cut in our generation? Even though we know everything, even though we can do everything, even though we can do everything, we've gone to school to make it easy to go, we've done everything to make sure, okay, our mother watches without washing machine. Yet with washing machine, you're still dirty and you want a man to, this gender, they're so selfish. You see, this man, a man can love you, smell all good, yet he will not apply anything on his own armpit. And all this is just to make sure that if you don't take time, you begin to have problem with him. It's a man's word. It's a man's word. Enough of all this deceit. The mind is there to let you know that you can be a woman and more than a woman at the same time. Please, if your mother do not do it because it's getting too much. Everybody is coming out. It's becoming something to worry about. Like we shouldn't go in. Like we shouldn't try. Like we shouldn't even try to try. We should just stay. Since that is what people are practically trying to let us know, even though you're not speaking it to us. But you're jumping out, letting us to know that something is wrong in there. And yet your mother is still there. And your mother had you 6, 7 of you. And she's still there. When you have opportunity of bending your child, bend your child. Try your children. Try them. Know the kind of people they are. As at 1 to 9 years, you would have known what your child is. If it's a selfish child. If it's a stupid child, you should have known. If it's a selfish child, you should have known. It's getting too much. It's getting out of hand. Please, let us try. Our mothers stay because they are women. Our mothers stay because the instillment is still working in them. That is why they stay. Because as a child, they were able to instill the values of life. As a child, they were able to taught the things that can keep a home. Like I said, these things are easy. God is the one who would judge you. God the one who sees if you live out of selfishness. God's the one who sees if you live because you cannot bear. God the one who sees if you should live, if you need to live. Please. So this is why our mothers stay. Our mothers stay because they stayed because many things were done when they were small. If you give your child education, fine, but don't know that education alone cannot save her in marriage. It cannot save her. Let her do it by herself. No matter how you beat a child, all the beating I received in my life from my father, from my mother, from my auntie, I did not die. Instead, they bent me to become a better woman. Please. Thank you very much. Please remember to subscribe to my channels. I'm Emma C. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you.